Hey, it's September 25th, 2013, and today I'd like to talk about Tesla, Facebook, and Apple. In either case, let's do a quick little recap. Let's start with Apple, and looking at Apple here on the longer term scale, I'm going to take a look at the weekly. Since it's been coming down here from the highs, you can see that it's hit this resistance level over here, the 510, 505, 515 level. This kind of has been its resistance level. Now here recently, what's been going on or what's happening is this little level that it bounced up on this gap up over here on the news. It's kind of just been an exhaustion gap because what's happening is this pattern right here is that it's a bearish engulfing pattern. And I was neutral on the stock the other day to see if it clears that 500 level on the volume, but right now I'm looking like it's heading more towards the downside rather than the upside. So the stock doesn't look as positive as it used to. And right here, of course, it definitely looked a lot more negative. But we did have this nice couple gaps, but it wasn't on any conviction or volume. So I'm leaning more towards the downside on Apple. And again, today's action in the last couple days, that's what happened. It followed through. So, I'm looking for it a little bit more negative, but we'll see where it goes. But at the moment, I'm still leaning more bearish on it. Now, some stocks that did do well today, and the ones I have been watching and playing. Tesla today made new highs. You can see this stock's been a monster stock and a monster run. Now, if you're looking to enter this one and you missed it, what you want to do is look at this. I'm looking at the 30-minute chart, and you're looking at the highs over here and the highs over here. So since it made new highs today, it's that 186.30. So anything at about 186.50, maybe 187, if it does so on nice heavy volume like it did over here on about 3.7 million shares, then it might be a good place to enter at the moment because this stock it's creating a nice pattern here, and it's probably pushing up against here that high end, whereas the rest of the market, if you look at it, the rest of the market's been trending lower, and the leaders lead. So that's why Apple, I don't see it being a leader. The leaders lead, and the market's going down, and Apple's going down with it. So instead, things like Facebook, they're pushing higher. I've been talking about this one the last month or two as well. It's been creating this step pattern here as well, and today again it's pushing high. It didn't create new highs or anything like that, but it's setting up again. It's getting ready to push higher from what it appears. Now, of course, can it try and fill this gap right here? Yeah, of course it can, but right now it's pushing towards the high end, and I'm in this stock pretty heavily, and I've been trading it for the last month or two here on this stair step pattern right here, as you can see. So in either case, that's kind of what I've been watching. That's what I'm looking at. And, I hope you're trading well and trading properly. There are other stocks out there that, are doing kind of well. But those are the main ones that I'm kind of watching and trading. I'm trading the big boys and I'm trading the leaders. Now, if you're looking at other stuff, let's just mention, Boeing as well over here. Boeing's kind of creating this flag pattern right here, as you can see. Sorry about that. You can see that Boeing's creating this flag pattern over here. So here's the little flag that it's creating, boom, 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 and it could push higher. So there are other stocks out there that are doing pretty well. Boeing did have this gap here, which it could try to fill, but if it breaks this flag pattern, on volume, then again, this 120 mark, then, it could be another positive run for it, like another one of these runs that it just had, or at least half of one of these. So in either case, there are stocks out there that are great. You just have to keep an eye out there for them. But the market isn't at the healthiest point. It's been going down for quite a few days. And look at it over here, again, the S&P. Also been going down pretty well. So not anything amazing, but you have to keep your eyes peeled. And if you don't know how to short, or if you're not spotting the things to trade, then just sit back and relax and enjoy the day. In either case, I'm Sasha Evdokov, and remember to do what you love, contribute to others, and most importantly, live life abundantly. Thanks for watching.